Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let me see who was here first. Carol Lund, thank you so much for being here first, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. There are no prizes, but I can make a funny sound. Yeah, this is from Switzerland. And what else do I have? This from Switzerland. Yeah. Yes. So there you go. That's what you get for being first. Anyway, thank you very much for being here first. Love it. Okay. So there was an announcement from Meghan Sussex. With Love, Meghan will premiere tomorrow. I'm pretty sure to be available after midnight. And be prepared to binge watch. I know I am. Cannot wait. And then, of course, tomorrow we're going to go all in for it. So look forward to that. Take notes if you must, if you need to, try to remember something or whatever. Just for the most part, just be there. I'm sure it's all going to come back to you. Oh, oh my. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was just distracted for a second there. So I got my slides up and we are good to go. By the way, I don't think we'll be here more than an hour, but we'll see how it goes. Okay? No promises. Okay. Let me see here. Perlina answered. Deborah Anderson. Felton LaShawn. Joan Garcia. Lydia Washington. Yvette Black. Jeanette Lavalli, right? I'm sorry about that. Emma D. I said hi to Caroline. And Kennedy is here. Madam F. All right. And Compton Cali Gal. Elaine Parker. And let me see. And a bunch of other people. How about that? All right, let's get on with it. So here's a throwback photo, courtesy of Chris Barron Smith, no relation. Prince Harry, founder, Travelist, and Jonathan, CEO, Untours Travel Company at a Travelist gathering in Shanghai in May. I remember I was just saying yesterday, Prince Harry is the founder of Travelist, something that the haters tried to avoid acknowledging that Harry is the founder of Travelist, organization, a group that has about $1 trillion in companies signed on in a partnership to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to create more sustainable travel, to create a less impactful environment for travelers when they go to other countries. You see, if we just like Venice, Venice is, they were for a while allowing those big cruise ships to come through the Great Canal or Grand Canal or whatever they call it. And it was putting so much pressure on the infrastructure, creating these waves and everything. And then you got what, 2,000, 3,000 people exiting and or disembarking and coming all at one time. It was a disaster waiting to happen. And finally, the Venetians put a stop to it. That's what I'm talking about. So travel is going to prove very, very important in the very near future. So I am very supportive of Harry with this endeavor. He was thinking ahead, he was thinking outside the box, and we will all be rewarded handsomely for it. So, cheers to Prince Harry. But this is not about Harry today, but I just figured I'd throw that in there because and he looks handsome too. Don't forget that. He looks very handsome. Okay. And next, Meghan Sussex. Damn it. Meghan Sussex loses it over Tan France. I should say Tan France. Um, NSFW reaction. What is NSFW? Not so something to her flower sprinkles in preview of With Love Meghan. So, yeah, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to look that up. So, NSFW, meaning it means, what does it mean? Not safe for work. It stands for not safe for work. Oh, okay. Someone has a weird sense of humor. If you see NSFW tagged on a post or profile, okay, I guess I get it now. It's a heads up that the content might contain material that could be embarrassing. Now, I wish I could play it, but there is some background music that might cause a bit of problems for me. I'm just not sure that I want to. But you can find it on the Instagram. Joan Garcia says, Baron, we're getting our apricot jam. Yes, absolutely. We are getting the apricot. Everyone should have gotten an email. For those of you that ordered the apricot jam and it was not available, they cheerfully refunded your apricot jam. And, well, you should get a freebie in the mail soon. But yes, that is coming up. Thank you so much. All right. So take a look there. That, of course, is the kitchen that Meghan uses to produce the With Love Meghan. And as I mentioned before, is much brighter and roomier than the kitchen that she has at home. So this is perfect as a studio space. And of course, as Meghan said, we couldn't have 80 people going through our house just for filming. And anyone with reason or good sense should understand that. But that eliminates all of the derangers because they do not have good sense, and they're not even people. I don't even consider them people. So Megan's flower sprinkles are back for the second season of With Love Meghan, prompting a profanity laced reaction from Tan France. I like saying Tan, even if it is Tan. In a preview clip shared on Instagram by the Duchess of Sussex, one day ahead of the new episode dropping, the Queer Eye star, 42-year-old Tan France, was taken aback when Meghan added some flair to a French toast dish. And okay, I tell you what, I'll let you hear the little sound bite. I think it should be okay. Um, yeah, it should be okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So let me grab that because I really want to. I really want to. So okay, let me grab it. See, I wasn't even prepared because I was just like, nah, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But it's just so funny, and we want to share this laugh together, don't we? I said, don't we? Okay. Okay, I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing. Oh wait, that was me breathing. All right. So, oh, what do you know? I didn't even have it ready. Okay, let me grab it though. I'm gonna. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, I like that. Um, and okay, here we go. You ready? Oh, wait, that's not ready. Okay, let me try it again.
I love them.
What was that you just added?
Flower sprinkles. I love them.
Wow, that's the gayest I've seen in a long time. What was that you just added?
Flower sprinkles. I love them.
Wow, that's the gayest I've seen in a long time. What was that you just added?
Flower sprinkles. I love them.
Wow, that's the gayest I've seen in a long time.
Oh, isn't that hilarious? So, let me walk you through it. I actually took time to put these graphics together. So, Megan is making some French toast, and she decided, as usual, to reach for that jar of flour sprinkles because Megan loves her flour sprinkles. So, he's sitting there and he's like, "What was that you just added?" And she says, "Flour sprinkles. I love them." And he says, "Wow, that is the gayest shit I've seen in a long time." So I'm waiting, I'm holding my breath to hear what the um, you know who's are going to make of that. I am just waiting for it. I am waiting. We are not going to hear the last of it, I promise you. Um, I'm just waiting. I am waiting. So, how about we wait together, okay? I have even been looking to see if that one particular source was going to put up some type of scathing headline. And so far, they have ignored it. And you know what? That's okay if they do. That really is okay if they do. Um, but yeah, I'm waiting for that. But anyway, it was all in fun, and um, it should be a great episode. But again, Megan's flower sprinkles were featured for this particular episode well, for that particular episode, as it has not premiered yet. So, cannot wait to see it. And of course, look for what do you call it? A itemized list of everything that Megan wore, because when they do that, they are actually marketing things. When the tabloids list everything, they always include links where you can get it. Well, they're pretty hard up for money these days. I told you yesterday, because of AI, there's not so many people finding the tabloids in the search engine. Okay, let me take a look at a couple of your comments here. Church Nelly, can't wait to see Nacho covered in nothing but flour sprinkles. All right. Well, in that case, that will probably be the butchest thing that we've seen in a long time. Only Nacho could make flour sprinkles manly and masculine. Okay, let me go back and look at a couple of your other comments here. Elaine Parker, did you have an announcement? Let me see here. Was that something that I missed? Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. I thought I missed something, but I see they're praying for you. So, all right. I'm glad for that. Of course, we're all praying for you. Better get my raspberry jam and apricot. Well, let me keep moving and get to the other stuff, okay? Oh, thank you, Elaine Parker, for the super chat, as well as being a member, as well as being by the way, you guys, I didn't really think about it, but 48 months membership, is that really 4 years? Is that really 4 years of Royal Sussex? Good Lord, where's the time gone? 4 years? 4 years. Okay, there we go. Anyway, that's going to be fun. All right, take a look there. Flower sprinkles. I think that Meghan is onto something. Look at that tomato peach. What is that? Panzanella salad featuring what is that? Burratas and as ever official flower sprinkles. I mean, look at that. That looks amazing. And then here on the right side, someone's sprinkling, let me see, a fruit flutter bowls. Okay. Anyway, they're using some flower sprinkles. So there you go. They elevate everything. Now, we are so pleased to share that your apricot spread is shipping out to you. Thank you so much for your patience as we worked to get this delectable jar of joy to your home. As a reminder, this comes as a gift to you with our compliments for your understanding. Let's see. We love our signature apricot spread smothered onto morning toast, layered with sandwiches of what is that? Something. How do you say that? Garur. A sandwich of grur and sliced turkey, or spooned onto Greek yogurt with granola, or better yet, with a heaping scoop of vanilla bean gelato, flecked with slivers of toasted almonds. However you enjoy it, we simply hope that you do, and that it makes you smile as much as it does us. So yes, you guys. Oh, I can't wait. Apricot spread. Apricot spread. So if you did receive that email today, just make sure you look for the shipment. They're going to send you another email to announce that it has been shipped. We are happy to share with you that we go live with more seasonal offerings, including another fruit spread to join our collection of favorites tomorrow in celebration of the launch of season 2 with Love, Meghan on Netflix. Thank you for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy these last dreamy days of summer. Warmly as ever, team. So there you go, you guys. Apricot, apricot, apricot. So for those of us that are getting our apricot, let's see a thumbs up. Let's see some thumbs up. I'm just kind of curious to know who's getting that free apricot spread. Apricot spread. I'm like doing my happy dance. Apricot spread. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right. Well, someone is very, very upset. Look at there. Someone is out of their as ever Napa Valley Rosé. They have cleaned 3 bottles of it, completely consumed 3 bottles. Was that anybody we know? No, it's down there at the bottom. Okay, it wasn't you. It wasn't you, Church Nelly. But yeah, someone's cleaned out 3 bottles of that stuff. Okay, so Church Nelly, Emma D, Apricot Spread, Kitty James, Janet Lavalley. Who else is getting it? Tangerine Squeeze. All right. And Kim Coates. Oh, okay. TMCD. And is that the Sun? Oh, okay. Jamal? Well, I know, I'm so sorry I'm pronouncing that wrong. All right, I'm looking at thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Joan Garcia, Lady T, Evelyn, or E.B. Lynn, I'm sorry. Okay. Wow. Well, that's a few. Jedi Lady is getting it. Olivia Johnson, Miss McCaffrey. Oh, wow. A lot of people did not get their apricot. Let me see. You're making apricot barbecue sauce? Oh, that sounds interesting. Apricot barbecue sauce. Okay. So, yes, I think this is a measured reaction. When you run out of your rosé, I think a lot of people would go Florida Evans once their rosé is gone. So, in the immortal words of Esther Rose, Florida Evans, damn, damn, damn. Wait, why is that there? Did I do that twice? I guess I did. There's one at the top and there's one here. Okay, didn't mean to do that, but yeah, there's an extra one. Why not? All right, take a look here. I have a sound bite to play for you. I kind of like this guy. He said some really cool stuff. Wow, we're making a nice pace here. I think we will be out of here in about an hour. Let me see what I can do about that. Let me see what I can do. Because we are on a roll.
Meghan Markle just outsold everyone without a single act. She's not in movies. She's not.
Sorry about that. That was so loud. I'm so sorry. Let me try that again. Not so loud.
Meghan Markle just outsold everyone without a single act. She's not in movies. She's not on royal tours. But Meghan Markle just pulled off a product launch that outsold the internet in under an hour. In June 2025, Meghan dropped her second product line under the As Ever brand, a minimalist set of home goods. Flower sprinkles, artisanal honey, garden herbs. The internet lost its mind. Everything sold out in less than 60 minutes. This wasn't just a drop. It was a masterclass in controlled scarcity plus luxury branding. No ads, no discounts, no influence collapse, just hype, minimalism, and mystique. The product descriptions, whispers. The packaging, Pinterest core perfection. The vibe, Lux Target meets Goop, but more grounded. This is soft power brand. Make it feel intentional, not mass produced. Make people want it because they think they shouldn't have access to it. The site traffic surged so hard it lagged. Products flipped for 4 times resale on eBay. And here's the kicker. Meghan barely posted about it. No TikTok dances, no Instagram carousel, no launch event live stream. The brand did the talking because when people believe a product is for a very specific kind of person, everyone else rushes to prove they're one of them. The real product wasn't honey, it was belonging. And Meghan sold it with precision. This is what happens when a personal brand gets elevated into cultural status. You don't need scale, you just need obsession and scarcity. For more market.
Okay, so anyway, that very rapidly speaking young man, Jackson Long dot Maddy, Maddyy. He's on TikTok. Well, that was like 1 minute, and I mean he covered minutes of stuff in just 1 minute, but if you were able to catch any of that. I couldn't watch it a second time if I wanted to, but if you were able to catch any of that, he was saying that Meghan has done an epic job of presenting her product. Yes, gosh, I would love to repeat something he said, but it went by so fast. But I did leave some portions of it on the screen that I grabbed, like second product line, as under the As Ever brand, a minimalist set of home goods. That's true. Lux Target meets Gucci, but more grounded, right? And what else is that? Yeah, and there was a lot of traffic on the site. So yeah, there's his name right there. I forgot I put it there. But yeah, he the young people, they like real fast, rapid fire presentations. It makes me dizzy. My eyes are fluttering all over the place trying to keep up with all the images shooting across the screen. But yeah, he that was flattering. Trust me, it was. Okay, next. Muskrat Katie, Muskrat Lazy. If it isn't Muskrat Katie with that muskrat hair, I tell you, sometimes I say, you know what? I don't think that hair color exists in nature. Well, that one does. Now, what part of nature? I wouldn't confess to it if I was her, but it is a natural color. If you are in the rodent family, then that is a very natural color for you. Regally Blonde, how Kate's summer spent in the sun on yacht has transformed Princess's look. So are they trying to say that the sun bleached her hair? Is that what they're trying to say? Because that's not what they were saying yesterday. Yesterday, they accused her of, let me see, what did they call her yesterday? Wait, don't nobody help me. I'll find it. There was some disparaging remark they made about her yesterday. And, well, I want to share it with you if I can find it. Let me see here. Nobody help me. I got this. As Tracy Morgan would say, I got this. Okay, that would be number 17. All right, there it is. That's it. Peroxide Princess. They called her the Peroxide Princess. Well, isn't that something? I tell you, when you are behind closed doors and you don't have friends or don't have family coming over or anything like that, you can get into some weird stuff when you got a lot of time to yourself. So rather than, organizing the cupboards or lining the cupboards with some new vinyl from the Dollar Tree or the pound store, she decided, why don't I color my hair? And that's exactly what she did. So I wouldn't say that it looks sun-kissed. It looks sun-scorched. Yeah. Talk about scorched earth. And like I said, it has all the hallmarks of the muskrat. Yes, that North American rodent. Wait, do they have those in the UK? Do they? I'm just asking for a friend. But yeah, that's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. Zandy Sussex says, in Australia, we associate Kate's blonde Timu extensions with people we call bogans. Or is it boggins? Bogans? Below is a good description of what the Australian slang word bogan means. A bogan is, or is it boggin? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, is an Australian slang for someone perceived as uncultured, unsophisticated, or having tacky taste. often associated with working class roots, loud fashion, and a laid back, no frills attitude. But the term is layered. Its meaning can shift depending on tone and context. Core traits of it is wear things like singlets, thongs, flip-flops, thongs, the flip-flop thongs, or mullets with pride, right? Another one is loves foodie. Wait, loves foodie, loud cars, Holden or Ford, and a good, what is that? Smoko break. I guess these are Australian terms. Might say things like bazaar. Was it BA? Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry, you guys. There it is right there. Bazaar, or Shazah for Barry and Sharon. Enjoy Bali holidays, meat pies, and iced coffee. Doesn't care for fancy stuff, prefers the simple life. Okay, well, that is a new one for me. I've never heard that slang before, but hey, if Zandy Sussex says that describes um, the tacky temptress, then I'm going to stay with that. Then the peroxide princess, fit for a king, fit for a king. That is that mega yacht that they sailed upon. It's dropping off the radar, you guys, and I'm so sorry to say that, but it is kind of dropping off the radar. I was hoping that they would drag Willie for much longer, but there is a theory out there that the Daily Mail asked the Kensington Palace about this move to Forest Lodge, and Kensington Palace denied it. And so they say that infuriated the editor of the Daily Mail, and that they were on a vendetta. And so that's when those articles started coming out about the Liz Jones, and who was the other article? Amanda Platel. That was when those articles came out about them moving to another home, and the idea that that was irresponsible with the economy where it is right now. So what they're saying is they had the information about the move to the cottage, and they asked the Kensington Palace, and they refused to give the right answer. They just, they made someone mad. And it's a delicate balance that the royals must maintain with the press. Now, they have been satisfied to get all these leaks and briefs against the Sussexes, but they weren't expecting something as big as this to be. And look, this is just a theory. It could be something else that they were pissed about. But whatever it was, someone got angry over at the Daily Mail, among other papers, but the Daily Mail mostly. They were the principal attackers. And we saw William and Kate humble themselves and go to church like a good little boy and a good little girl. They went to church with Papa and the evil stepmother or stepmother-in-law. They did what they had to do. Now, whether or not they would have gone up to Balmoral at all, or if they were planning to go, I have no idea. But they had to sing for their supper. This may be temporary. They might go right back to being entrenched in that house again. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting to find out. Okay. I'm taking a look at some of your comments. Yes, please hit the like button, you guys. Please hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm. And that, of course, helps with the overall success of Royal Sussex. Okay, let's move on. So I wasn't going to talk about this. I have been ignoring it for a while. As you know, I don't talk about this monster that often. And this opportunistic infection, this mole spore, this amoeba of a human being, I really don't like to bother with her. So I'm going to do as much as I can before I upchuck. And it's only because Feminagra covered it. You know, I love Feminagra, and it's only because they covered it. So Samantha Markle is preparing to face questions in a deposition scheduled for September 23rd in Polk County, Florida. And you know, I thought they were done with all this. This is like one of those horror movies where the villain just keeps coming back. Record shows she must appear remotely by Zoom to answer inquiries from creditors represented by UHG ILLC. The notice filed in the Small Claims Division directs her to provide financial records spanning the past 3 years, including tax returns, bank statements, and insurance documents. This case is unrelated to her ongoing defamation lawsuit against Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. The court sheds light on her financial obligations and creditors' attempts to examine her assets. The deposition order shows how legal scrutiny now extends beyond her public battles with her half-sister and into her private finances. Creditors push for transparency. The legal filings require Samantha to hand over extensive documentation. She must produce photocopies of income tax returns, banking records covering the last 12 months, and property-related documents. These requests are standard in debt collection cases, but carry significant weight when applied to a figure who has attracted media attention. Ain't it just like her to have a debt collectors after you? And you know, she's made all that money because of her sister. Seems like you would have, you know, stacked a couple of dollars here or there in case something happened, and that's I don't know whether she did or she didn't, so I'm just alleging that. Failure to comply could result in the court authorizing asset seizures. Now, I would be very cruel if I told you what I was hoping they would take from her. I'm going to keep that to myself, but I have some ideas of what I would like to see them seize or confiscate or whatever. I do have some ideas. Or at the very least, put one of those things on it so that it can't be moved. Oh, that's so bad. Failure to comply could result in the court authorizing asset seizures, while the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act restricts abusive tactics by creditors. Debtors remain legally required to provide full financial disclosure once a court issues an order. In Samantha's case, this means the deposition will serve as a critical step in determining what resources remain available to satisfy outstanding claims. You want to know what she got? Her estate right now consists of a loofah sponge and a bus pass. That's her estate. If we were to try to auction Samantha Rasmussen's estate, all we would have is a loofah sponge and a bus pass. And after that, maybe a couple of those pie tins from Baker Square. Yeah, her collectible pie tins from Baker Square. And then that's the bulk of her estate. There's not much left. There's not much left after that. Yep, not much left. You know what? I think I am going to donate a can of WD-40. I am. I'm not gonna tell you why I'm gonna donate it, but I'll tell you what I use it for. From time to time, at least once a year, you want to spray some of that in your door locks because, it makes it smooth and easy for you to turn the key. I don't know what she might use it for, but I was considering donating that to her. Just like on occasion, I was thinking about sending some Fix-A-Flat to a member of the royal family, one of the Left Behind royals. Actually, I could think of two of the Left Behind royals that might benefit from some Fix-A-Flat. That stuff you put in the tire to pump it up? Yeah. I think a couple of people in the royal family could benefit from some Fix-A-Flat. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, here I am right here. So public reaction and narrative framing. The notice quickly circulated online, drawing attention to Samantha's ongoing legal battles. Many highlighted how the deposition adds another chapter to her history of public disputes and legal entanglements, keeping her financial struggles in the spotlight. Let's see. B. Morgan says, "Hi, Baron. It's fun. Tell Henrietta Hippo." Tell Henrietta Hippo to get a life and leave Meghan's name out of her mouth. I remember Henrietta Hippo. Henrietta Hippo. That's one name I haven't heard in ages. Henrietta Hippo. Let me see if I can find a picture of her to share with our Sussex Squad family. Oh, man. Henrietta Hippo. Now, you went way back with that one. Let me see here. This is the news review. Thank you for the super chat. Coming right at you. This is the news review. Coming right at you. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Henrietta Hippo. I can see the resemblance. Oh, I love it. Thank you very much for that. So let me see. Where did I leave off? Oh, let me do this then. That is some of the paperwork that was shared by Feminagra. Someone tweeted, someone whose channel is called, well, not channel, but their Twitter account. Well, that doesn't matter. It says, y'all, Samantha Markle will be involved in depositions, but not to do with Meghan Sussex or Prince Harry. Creditors wants answers. And then a bunch of laugh emojis. I love karma. So this has nothing to do with the Sussexes. These are some people that want to get paid. I don't know what it's for. but it appears as though Samantha Rasmussen owes a lot of money. Now, I think Feminagra is being nice, referring to her as Samantha Markle, because if y'all remember, when she found out about Harry, she couldn't wait to change her name back to Markle. But I do not believe that that is her legal name. To the best of my knowledge, I do not believe that that is her legal name. It's Rasmussen. Let me see here. Yeah, Samantha Rasmussen. That's what it says on the paperwork. You see on the left where you have that bar, that's the black bar that redacts her address. Well, that is what it says above that black bar, to Samantha Rasmussen, defendant. Defendant. She in big trouble. Big trouble. Oh well, you know what? I wish that pathetic thing the best. I hope she gets everything that she deserves and then some. Let's see. Camilla Tomini could use some of that fix a flat for that flat face she has. Thank you, Kavan Slims. You know what? I have a image of Camilla Tomini that I was going to use at just the right opportunity. But let me go ahead and share that with you and test that theory. Would she benefit from? Oh, good Lord, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone has told Camilla Tomini, but a frown is a smile upside down. I repeat, a frown is a smile upside down. Um, oh man. Oh, y'all, we woke up on the shady side of the bed today. We really have. We have woke up on the shady side of the bed. Um, Dragging is good therapy. Don't you agree? When you drag people, it's like the best therapy. You can deal with a lot more. So Judith Wood, remember that article? The proof that Kate's the perfect British princess that Meghan could never be. Well, this young lady who has a TikTok, let me make sure I can share her name with you because she made some very good points. Where are we at here? Okay. Her name is Katie Fly Fried. Katie Fly Fried. Like, insect fly, fried rice. Katie Fly Fried. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Well, anyway, she made some really great points, and so I'm going to share that with you. Okay, coming at you.
It's the perfect Brit. When the British media writes a headline like this, that is the proof that Kate's the perfect British princess that Meghan never could be, they know that the first thing you're going to think is white, because they think the only reason that Meghan is not perfect is because she is not white. And I'm going to prove to you how I know that. The subhead here says, as the Princess of Wales and the Duchess of Sussex release blockbusting sequels on the same day, there can only be one winner. If we're going by views, then does 29,000 views versus 470,000 views make any sense to you? What would those view totals suggest to you? Which one is the winner in that situation? Numbers don't lie, but the British media does.
Okay, well, thank you, Katie Fly Fried. You can see there. Meghan released the the promo for the upcoming as with Love Meghan, and then quickly they cobbled together something for Kate about nature and some stuff she muttered about being outside and trees and flowers and grass, and I don't know what it was all about. But I will tell you this much. There was a bit of a warning from some of the press about that thing. You see, the Welleses have been warned a few times about these videos and not showing up for things, about this house and not showing up for things. They must be seen to be believed. I mean, you think about that. Now, people throw that around all the time. Well, Queen Elizabeth said that I must be seen to be believed. Well, if I would have told you that a member of the royal family was walking around looking like a little sage hen with that wild um hair of hers, you wouldn't have believed me. If I said she had the hair the color of a muskrat, you'd be like, nah, that's the royal family. They could afford the best of everything. And yet, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the extensions, rather. The extensions, the weave, the wiglets, whatever that is, that's where the proof is. Now you believe me, don't you? Beverly Harvey, let's see. Thank you for all you do. You are quite welcome, and thank you for the super chat. And thank you so much for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, nobody would have believed me if I would have just said, well, you know, one of the members of the royal family looks like she has a muskrat on her head, right? You wouldn't have believed me. And then you saw this. And even the Daily Mail could not avoid the topic. Even the Daily Mail came for the peroxide princess. Now, I'm going to share, just in case you didn't watch last night, I'm going to share a few things that we talked about last night. Let me go back a bit here. I'm going to just go to the beginning. We'll just breeze right through these. This is how it started. Yeah, this is how it started. They said something about Kate Middleton struggling behind closed doors. And well, I wasn't sure what the struggle was, but they said she's struggling behind closed doors. Looking Kate. Now, I don't know what that means, but that's what the Daily Mail said. But this was not their first headline. Peroxide Princess was the first headline. And there she is with her Blonde Ambition tour. This is someone who was sent for, that was told, you better come up the Balmoral because the tabloids are after you. And then, of course, right here, I think it's Kia says, so Kate's struggle behind closed doors was with the peroxide bottle then. Got it. Now on summer holiday number, fill in the blank, of 2025. So yeah, that's what the struggle was. It was a struggle, Middleton versus peroxide bottle. And of course, with that upper arm strength that Kate has, of course, she came out on top. Passenger Princess, sun-kissed Kate, blah, blah, blah. Uh-huh. And of course, there's Princess Anne. She's laughing because, well, the Welleses are going to have to do some work. That's why she's laughing, because whoever she's been talking to about them have finally passed on the message, and now they feel as though they have no choice but to work. Prince and Princess of Wales joined Balmoral Church outing. Wells family joined King and Queen consort for annual August getaway in Scotland. Remember, he doesn't always go up there. That's how you know they're in trouble. Not only did he go up there, but he was available to go to church. They in big trouble, y'all. Okay. And then there you can see Kate is actually she was worn that hat before. I don't know if you guys know that, but that is a repeat. And one of the squatties actually mentioned that. Let me find it. Check it out. David said, I wouldn't recommend wearing a hat you first wore before you became bitter and twisted. It's not a great look. It's not a great look. But yeah, that is a hat from way back when. Before, I believe that was before she married into the family. Look at how plump and youthful her face looks, right? And I'm not coming for anything, but it's just interesting to see the difference. She was rather plump and pleasant back in those days, right? Yeah, I don't, I'm not criticizing her. I'm not going to come for her about anything like that, but I'm just saying you could see a dramatic difference. She looks very attractive there. Very plump and cheeks are nice and rosy. Wow. But, she's aging naturally, and that's okay. People should be free to age naturally without an intervention. So, bravo to her for being so strong and just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Her and what's her name from the one that was the one that was on the beach. The one that's going makeup free. How could I forget her name? I mean, I could see her face. Wait, it wasn't Lonnie Anderson. What is that lady's name? She's going with and I forgot his name too. Well, anyway, Pam Anderson. Thank you so much. Pamela Anderson. Thank you. Baywatch. Baywatch. Wow, that is the name, right? So I think she's very courageous for doing that Baywatch thing. So good for you, Kate. And you know what? I am going to support you. I think you should just go makeup free, right? Go makeup free, and I will be one of your best supporters. So if anyone is able to get in touch with Kensington Palace, I think we should cheer her on to be more natural, which I think is her more appealing side. I think she should go natural. I'll support that. And I'm going to be the first one to celebrate that when I see it. I'll be the first one. What? What are you talking about? I'm trying to set her free. Why? And why is my voice so high? I just want her to be happy. Well, anyway, maybe if she's happy, she'll stop harassing Meghan. You guys, look at what happened. There has been another corporate symbol that seems to have a bit of a interesting history. They've already gotten rid of Uncle Ben. They've already gotten rid of Land O'Lakes, the Native American from Land O'Lakes. They've gotten rid of Mrs. Buttersworth. No, Aunt Jemima. They've gotten rid of Aunt Jemima. And who was the guy with the white hat? He's not Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's there. What was his name? Anyway, they've gotten rid of him too. And now Cracker Barrel has to go. Cracker Barrel is I'm not saving, but they're changing their corporate symbol. It's just going to say Cracker Barrel. The image of the guy with the barrel and the old chair and everything, that is being removed forever. So gone is the old logo for Cracker Barrel. They're doing a rebranding of the Cracker Barrel restaurants. Now, even though there were some people who said they had a real dodgy history, I don't think they should change anything. Oh, the cream of what? Cream of nature? Or is it cream of wheat? Here's the cream of wheat, right? Oh, 110,000 pounds a year. Eek, that's a lot of money. Well, anyway, so long, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, cream of wheat. That's what I thought, cream of wheat. The cream of wheat guy has to go too. I wonder who they'll get rid of next time. Ronald McDonald, the Burger King, who looks kind of creepy. How about Wendy's? Do you guys think Wendy is actually black? Huh? What if Wendy is actually black? I mean, I know that the guys say that's his daughter, but what if she's really black? They might have to politically correct her out of there. Great news, you guys. Great news. A group of Black doctors opened the first Black-owned urgent care in the South Side of Chicago. Isn't that something? An urgent care owned by Black doctors, not some big insurance group or something like that, but some Black doctors on the South Side of Chicago. So I think that is amazing, and is they say that in medicine there's a lot of discrimination that goes on. Like, for instance, pain management. They tend to, I mean, even today, it's 2025, and there is a doctor that's teaching a course, and she is a white female doctor, and she's been going around teaching courses to other doctors about Black people, that we feel the same pain. So we need pain management like anybody else. And no, our blood is not different. No, our skin is not tougher. There are some doctors that believe that Black people have a tougher skin, a higher threshold for pain, among other things. So having representation matters a lot. It matters a whole lot. So if you think that it's 2025 and everybody is going to treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated, all I could say is one could only hope so. One could only hope so. But there's a lot of horror stories where some of those gatekeepers have really done in African Americans when they go to the doctors. So I don't know what it's like in the other countries, but I do know that there have been many cases in these US of A states where things were not proper and above board. So cheers to the doctors, and I wish them every success. Let me see. Sonia Johnson, I am late to the party, but we'll watch later. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. I also appreciate that too. Okay. And guess what, you guys? I am done. Well, I told you about an hour, and that's exactly what it was, about an hour. So, again, congratulations to the Duchess of Sussex. I know that tomorrow is going to be a huge success when our Duchess introduce those new products that are coming up. If you just joined us, let me remind you that the Duchess of Sussex announced that there's going to be some new stuff. She says here, hope you've been having a beautiful summer, and we are so thrilled to share that our next seasonal product drop lands tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 8 a.m. for me, I think. Many of the beloved products that you've come to enjoy as staples in your home will be available with the addition of a delectable new fruit spread. Well, if we already got apricot, we already had raspberry, I wonder what the new spread could possibly be. And just to add to the music in your ears, we are excited to share so many more new offerings as we transition into fall. You guys, we got so much to look forward to. There's going to be a fall selection. See you tomorrow. Until then, have a fantastic day as ever. Yes, as ever is more than a brand, it's a love language. Created by Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, as ever, welcomes you to the collection of products, each inspired by her long-lasting love of cooking, entertaining, and hosting with ease. This curated collection has been crafted to elevate your everyday and inspire moments of joy. Took the words right out of my mouth. So, again, tomorrow there's going to be new products. Have your credit card ready. 9 a.m. Pacific time. Oh, wait, that's Pacific time, not Eastern. It's 12 p.m. Eastern. So, oh my God, here we go again. I think that's 11 a.m. for me. 11 a.m. for me. I'm glad I caught that. Save the date, set your watch or your alarm because you don't want to miss it. Also, if you just joined us, if you ordered the apricot spread and it wasn't available and you got a cheerful refund from the As Ever team, do know that very soon they're going to ship out your complimentary jar of apricot spread. You're going to get your complimentary jar of apricot spread. Yeah, you have to say it like Oprah when it's that exciting. So, in the spirit of this excitement, you know what we have to do, right? You know what we have to do. In the spirit of this excitement, I think it is time to salsa. Oh man, I tell you, what an amazing day. It is going to be epic. I cannot wait. How did I miss all of these? I forgot this one too. A case of Mondays, as ever, keep growing and growing. Your favorites and more are back tomorrow as we also celebrate the launch of season 2 of With Love, Meghan on Netflix, August 26th. Mark your calendars. How did I miss this? I think I skipped right past it, didn't I? I sure did. I must have done something. I don't know. But I did skip past that. Yeah. All right. That was the only thing I missed. Very cool. I knew that went by kind of fast. All right. So long. Good night, everyone, or good morning to you, whichever comes first. If you got 2 refunds, I hope you get 2 jars. Now, I don't remember whether I ordered 1 or 2, but I think I went back and tried to order another one. So I may get 2 of them. Maybe, maybe not. I hope so, but I hope you do. I mean, especially since that's what you were trying for the first time around. I don't recall, but that would be nice. So we know we're getting apricot tomorrow. I hope there is raspberry, because raspberry is my favorite anyway. I just purchased some fresh raspberries. Raspberry is my favorite. So raspberry is like a staple as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't last long in the fridge, but I love it. So, but I hope you do get it. That would be great. Hazel Jones, I didn't know you were here. Did I say hi earlier or no? Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. That really happened, huh? Yeah, you would think it's, these are modern times. Stuff like that is not supposed to happen. Let me see. You know what? I'm excited, you guys. I am so excited. There's going to be new stuff, right? And we'll have the season 2. This is going to be very exciting. We're going to have new stuff and season 2. Whole new products to try. I cannot wait. I've made the shortbread cookies, and if you guys have shortbread cookies and you have not made them yet, if you haven't cooked them yet, the shortbread cookies, do know that there's a little package of flour sprinkles that's included. So you don't have to try and wait to get the extra canister of the flour sprinkles. You already have some with your cookies. Only with the cookies, though. So yeah, every box of cookies come with the flour sprinkles. And the cookies are so easy to make. You just add unsalted butter, you blend it or whip it or whatever, and you spread them out, put them in a pan, right? Or put them in a pan, spread them out, whatever. Also, you can do that thing where you take your thumb and put some of your apricot preserve right in the center of it, so you can have some of those preserved cookies. You could use raspberry, apricot, or whatever the new preserve is tomorrow. All of those things you can do with the cookie mix. So what are you waiting for? If you don't have the cookie mix, order it tomorrow, because you get a lot of cookies out of that box. I promise you, you get a lot of cookies out of that box. And they are delicious. Okay, we addressed that one. I'm sorry. Let me see. I'm scrolling down. Joy Moore, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I hope everything works out for you. Easy peasy. I've made the cookies and the clips. The clips. I like to say it as French as possible. The clips. Clips. Fantastic. I have some, what do you call that stuff? Nutella that I'm going to use on my clips. Looking forward to making the African beignets. Page 24, together cookbook with the apricot spread. Okay. I once chipped my tooth on a beignet. Is it beignet? Beignet? When I went to New Orleans, I chipped the tooth. I had to get a whole new setup. Not chipped. Well, I chipped it. And anyway, the tooth was bad. I didn't know how bad it was until I broke it on a beignet. And now every time I smile, my IQ goes down. Oh, Lord. I was humbled by the loss of that tooth. And I discovered I had a noticeable lisp, once that tooth was gone. Have you ever heard my lisp? Okay, you guys, I'm having too much fun. I'm going to go. I'm just going to look at a couple more of these comments and then I'm going to go. I'm having so much fun. I'm just happy. I'm excited about tomorrow. Yes, I've been to New Orleans, to Nolans, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I did not know what I was missing all these years. The first thing I did, of course, was take the city tour. And I stayed at the nicest hotel there. The hotel was designed by a Chicago architect, and it was built back in 1910. So I felt so at home there. When I saw the information about the hotel, I got all excited. And the lady at the front desk, she actually came from behind the front desk and walked me outside to show me a historic plaque that had all kind of information, and I took a picture of it. But this was a beautiful hotel. It was an office building, but it was a beautiful hotel. And I have to say, my first trip to New Orleans was special because of that hotel. I went during the off season, so it was very affordable. I believe it was in the month of January. And yeah, it was very affordable and I love it. Enchanting city. If you have not been to New Orleans, you really have to go. You really have to go. It is fantastic. Oh, you finally opened it, huh? All right. Cheers. There you go. That was the sound of the cork. Oh my goodness, is that right? Well, one of the squatties posted a way to ship. I'm going to find it and I'm going to share it with you. If it helps, I'd be glad to know. But if not, but I'm going to share that with you. It may be an alternative, maybe not, but I'll find it. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to put the link at the top of the chat and you can check it out there. There's a good chance maybe you've seen it already, but if not, I hope it's helpful to you. And again, I'm going to put that at the top of the chat and I'll leave it up there. So it says here, hey, Canadian Sussex fans, just to let you know, I ordered Meghan's products using the website shipsy.com. I tried them out for the first launch and it worked out wonderfully, except for the fact that it took weeks for the products to get across the border. Now, this is June 26th, they posted this. I used them again this time around. I suspect I'm in for the same long wait. I posted this link a while ago, but it's likely got buried in my tweets, so I'll just pin it this time. So yeah, she pinned it to the top of the chat, the top of her Twitter account, and it is called Shipsy. So for the Canadian squaddies, I don't know how it works, but there's the link up there at the top. And if you can make it work, I would be thrilled for you. I don't know if they're the one. I don't know how that works. Sorry if I'm not being helpful enough. But it is called Shipsy. Yep. Good luck. Good luck. All the best. You're welcome, Joan Garcia. Yes, but I love New Orleans. One of these days, I'll have to share some of my photos from New Orleans, from New Orleans, Nolans. Oh, T-Mac, I'm glad. I hope it is helpful. Post office is cheaper than FedEx and UPS. Yeah, shipping stuff is very expensive. Very expensive. I wanted to ship something to South America, and they were just like, they may or may not get it. And I think for places like South America, the Philippines, and you have to use DHL. But it's so expensive. Everything is so expensive now. I'm so upset that everything is so expensive. I think I am going to have a family evicted from their home, and I'm going to have two other families that have nothing to do with the home. I'm going to have them evicted too, so that I can, find a new forever home. That's how upset I am about the high prices nowadays. I'm going to go and find myself a new forever home, and I'm going to evict up to 3 families to make that possible. So that when I brag about the staff not staying, in the same house under the same roof, they'll be just footsteps away. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, I had some gumbo, but I must say that I am very partial to one of my neighbors that used to make gumbo. And I've always said I haven't had a decent pot of gumbo since she passed away. I'm still very loyal to her and her gumbo. However, the gumbo that I had was more than adequate. Um, yeah, I ate very well. I ate very well in New Orleans. The food was delicious. Everything was perfect until I bit into that beignet, my first beignet, and I lost the tooth. You know how they say, and you ain't whistling Dixie? Well, I was. I was whistling Dixie. I was whistling Papa's Got a Brand New Beignet. All kind of stuff I was whistling. Papa's got a brand new beignet. Hey! Yep, I was whistling Papa's Got a Brand New Beignet. The one thing Papa don't have is a good dental plan. Like most Americans, I don't have the finest dental plan. Okay. Well, if I ever go back, I'll look for it. Maybe they can glue it back in or something. Instead of Gone with the Wind, it was Gone with the Beignet. Yep, instead of Gone with the Wind, it was Gone with the Beignet. So beautiful there, though. I really loved it. And going in the month of January, I wasn't sure what the weather was like, but it was very balmy and kind of chill. You know what I mean? Not cold, but I did wear a denim jacket and I wore a scarf while I was there. But it was not unpleasant. It wasn't uncomfortable. And I very much enjoyed it because it wasn't sticky hot. It was just a nice, I don't know, maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But I was very comfortable. The sun was shining bright, and yet there was that weirdness of the cool air. Perfection. It felt like fall, except everything was green. You know what I'm saying? Everything was green, unlike Chicago, where everything is like dropping off the tree. The leaves are dropping off the trees and such. So beautiful time. I would love to go back. I want to cross that bridge, the one on Lake Pontchartrain, Pop that train, whatever that bridge is. I didn't take that bridge, but I hear it's like very spooky because you can't see anything for water for the next 24 miles. Used to be the longest bridge in the world. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, they kick them out and they won't even be there. Let me see. Okay, I'm just looking at some of your comments. $800. $800? You could fly up there. You could fly up there cheaper than that. That's insane. $800? Jeez. Now that just doesn't make sense. I believe you, though. I believe you. My goodness, that is like first class airfare. $800. Shocking. My goodness, $800. I cannot wrap my brain around that. Let me see. Oh, you crossed that bridge twice, huh? Yeah, well, I want to do it. Now, I took a city tour, and the tour guide pointed the bridge, pointed it out to us. And he said something about how long it was, but that particular tour did not cross the bridge. But crossing that bridge is very time consuming because let's say if it's 24 miles long, well, I guess it's not that long. I mean, that time consuming because you think 24 miles, is it 23 miles? And you're going at what? Yeah, that's kind of long because you can't go too fast, I bet, right? It's not the Autobahn. You can't go too fast. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we managed to add another half hour to this. You guys, I am going to go, though. And I'm unless there's something very important that happens, I probably won't be back tonight. But love you guys very much. Thank you for making Royal Sussex a very successful safe space. Also, thank you to the moderators for keeping this a safe space. And thank you to everyone who has a membership. The membership is so crucial and so important. Just $4.99 a month for the memberships. $4.99. That's the price of a cup of coffee once a month. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and everyone who's subscribed, thank you for that too. Jacqueline, hello, thank you for being here. Joseph Berno, I didn't know you were here. Yes, if you're on that bridge, don't run out of gas. You'll be sorry. You don't want to run out of gas on that bridge. Yep. Do not run out of gas. That is mandatory. Must have a full tank of gas. Or at least enough to get across. Okay, cheers. Love you, and I will see you all next time.